Oh, yeah. All right, chat. Here we go. Another day, another stream. So just sit back and relax. Hit me up in chat. Or if you're watching this in the past broadcast, hit me up in the comment section. Yeah. All right. Now, before we get started, we'll be right back.
I don't beg for love, I'm committed. I put a ring on the game, I'm in it for life. You just chasing goals, trying to monetize. I just press record, let the real decide. Married to it, I don't play about mine. You just visit, I'm there all the time. Married to it, yeah, the show don't lie. You just in it for a moment, I'm in it for life, yeah.
I don't need control, I let it breathe. I don't twist the truth just to make it seem. You be setting plays just to flip the view. When it fake debate, yeah, we see through you. Let them talk, I ain't scared of a line. If I'm wrong, I admit it, I stand on mine. You just bend every word, dodge every loss. Look smart for the can, but it come with a cost. I've been locked in, I don't clock out. You watching numbers every drop now. Love for the game, I don't hit a tone. Sound like every move got a price tag on.
I'm for love, I'm committed. I put a ring on the game, I'm in it for life. You just chasing goals, trying to monetize. I just press record, let the real decide, yeah.
You just passing through, I'm invested deep. You don't play for real, you just sightsee. Talk heavy like you built for this, but you skim the surface, never feeling this. Casual talk, but you want that throne. Can't play both sides when it's set in stone. All about the clicks, every move too clean, but you can't fake love when it's on that screen. I put time in this, gave nights for real. You count views, I'm chasing skill. Now I show clear when the pressure rise. You don't stand on nothing, just improvise.
I'm devoted now, ain't no switching sides when you hold it down. Oh, I can't play pretend. This a lifetime love, this a different end. I don't beg for love, I'm committed. I put a ring on the game, I'm in it for life. You just chasing goals, trying to monetize. I just press record, let the real decide. Married to it, I don't play about mine. You just visit, I'm there all the time. Married to it, yeah, show don't lie. You just in it for a moment, I'm in it for life.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Woo. And we are back. Back with another one. Oh, it's about to get good. It's about to get so good. Hold on. Got this right. Okay. Get rid of that. All right. So anyways, we are back. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to stream tonight. Cuz holy shit. None like it didn't want to do anything for me. It was not working. Nothing was working. I was trying to schedule a stream and it just went down into the drain. So, okay. So first, of course, tonight is more GTA 6. GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. Like, I really wish this game would just already come out and so people will quit. It's a generation. So anyways, before we get into it, we are going to go to this real quick. Let me switch over and let me get this set up right here. Okay. So if you don't know, we have, oh no, it's Alex. And he and others have a YouTube channel called the Salt Shakers Gaming, and where they play video games together. It's a group of other content creators, and he's about to hit that 1,000 sub, so pretty dope. And so yeah, if you don't know, go check that out. So go check that out. And the last I checked, actually, I could check right now. Let me see. Because earlier, when I looked, he was pretty close. Him and his team. Basically, let's see. Oh, right here. Okay. So 6 more. So 6 more subscribers, they will be at 1,000. And earlier, when he posted this a little bit ago, they needed 16. So most likely they're gonna make it here pretty quick. So yeah, go ahead, check them out. A lot of fun, real gamers doing gamer stuff. Lots of fun. So there's that. And let me get the soundboard up. Okay. And oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I may have started some shit. Before we get into the main event, before I do, I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be. I kind of started pretty late, and I still got to work in the morning. So, but yeah, I figured, you know what? I need to stream, and that's what we're going to do. So, this might be a pretty short stream. It basically is just GTA 6. So who cares? So, anyways, I'm going to switch over to this guy. And this is going to be our boy, Puerto Rock, who put it a video. If you haven't already seen it. So this is his video that he posted. And it's saying, me knowing I will be playing Wolverine and GTA 6 on my PS5 Pro. Oh. Yeah. Get it. Oh yeah. Get it. Oh. Homie ain't got no rhythm. Bro, this motherfucker ain't got no rhythm. You probably have one too many in them. So, anyways, that being said, so after he posted this, I prompted, oh, you're ruining it. So, anyways, let's see. Yeah, Josh, the editor. I must have. Damn, I'm doing this all out of order. But anyways, he said something about it, and I put in my own little version. And so I changed it up a little bit. So this is my version. Oh yeah. Like I said, he ain't got no rhythm. He ain't got no rhythm. So, with that being said, it prompted this guy. Hey, it's Saggy. Let's see. And I apologize if I butchered the name, but this is what he made. So I wonder if this is going to be a thing. And of course I put, okay, you win. I still think mine's better though. Mine turned out better. But whatever. It ain't no competition. Let's see. And I didn't put anything there. So, okay, I'm going to switch back to that. So, I showed you guys all that. Okay, let's see if we got any. Excuse me. Got a bunch of fill shit. Oh, this is good. Might have to take a look at this. Hold on. So, this is another one of Phil's deals. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And this was actually a while ago. And so, anyways, he's playing a video game. I think it's one of the Souls, Dark Souls, I believe. So, yeah, let's just have a listen to what he's got to say.
Okay, thank you for the $2. So, guys, we're at, what, 86? Guys, come on. First of all, I know you like Dark Souls 2. All right? You asked for the DLCs. It's
Dark Souls 2. That's the game.
Please support the stream. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's hit the goal of $100 milestone. And then let's do the 150 and let's do 200. Let's open packs on this stream.
Yeah.
Let's
we
go.
need that money. Let's get that money, baby.
Recent clips. Okay, so make them. Because as I've explained, I don't have time to sit around clipping my own content and making clips and uploading. I don't.
I ain't got time. That's all I hear these motherfuckers say. Hold on. This is going to drive me insane. So it might get a little bright. Okay. All the zooming in and out is just it's driving me insane. So anyways, yeah, so Phil is, begging for that money like always. But hey, people keep on donating, keeping them afloat. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, I don't have time to do it. So someone
I ain't got time to do it. I just, that's called laziness, bro. That's called laziness. You're lazy.
would have to actually do that. Okay. Okay, thank you for the $2. So guys, we're at what?
So yeah. Who cares, right? Who cares? Let's see. Let's see if I can find any other sweet treats. Some more loot. Oh, and I should probably add this. I may do it at 50, depending on how things go, but either 50 or 100. I'm going to be building a Discord, so hopefully we get to that point and get enough subscribers and all that good shit. I do want to put a Discord together, and once that happens, I really don't want the Discord to be like just another source of, notifications that I blow your phone up with. I figure if you want to come to the streams, you check the channel, and maybe I'm probably not even going to do anything that would send a notification. It's mainly, I want it to be a hangout place for you, for all the people that want to, be a part of the channel and be a part of the experience. But I really don't want this to be I'm going to bombard you. I have no intentions on doing it. But we can also have it where, kind of the theme is like loot. I like loot. So, and the content that I look for that's basically what I would call it is the loot. So, and if those that are in my community find specific loot that they want me to basically share with the rest of the class, that's what I would do, But we'll see how that we get there. We got a long way to fucking go. So let's see. Should we show this? That's a real short one though. I'm not really seeing anything fresh. Really don't have too much on Twitter. Show. Besides the whole Porter Rock thing, that was hilarious. So, anyways, I guess what we will do is we'll go ahead and get into the main event. Shit. Let me get my prompt ready. Go ahead and get it loaded up. All right. So, we're going to kind of skim through this, seeing what kind of stuff that we have on here. And of course, this is going to be another Reforged Gaming night. So, as you guessed it, we have Reforged Gaming up here. I kind of got my timestamps, and I wonder, maybe we'll kind of listen into like his monologue, just so we can save some time here. We'll put this up to 1.5, and yeah, let's see what he has to say. This video was the truth behind the silence of why Rockstar is not talking. They ain't saying shit. The only thing we heard about is that they got some sort of an exclusive deal with Netflix for their 6-hour to be able for the next trailer. So here we go.
The theme of silence was sort of pervasive throughout the entirety of how they're talking about this game, and I want to talk about and discuss that today. There are a lot of questions surrounding what this game is going to do to the market itself and what it's going to do with its own ongoing endeavor. So if you're watching this later, do me a quick favor and hit the like button and hit subscribe. That is a great way to support what I do. You won't miss out on the content. And if you want to become a part of the community here, hit join. It's $5 a month. You get into my Discord, and you get a badge and emotes if you're here for those live streams. Now, we are going to be doing a little bit more with GTA than I originally planned. I did dive into GTA Online last week and was surprised at the size and how much there was to do. So we may end up spending second segments in the game if we feel like it's worth the time, trying to grind and trying to get more people into the community. We have people right now getting back into the game or getting into the game for the first time, sort of, to...
So I find it really interesting because, you know, early on, Lono used to talk about how he didn't really care too much for GTA 6, right? He's never played it. He probably played a little bit of the old GTA, but like way, way back. And then, like, because he talked about how, you know, the game really doesn't set well with his views. You know, as a good Christian man. not necessarily like trying to flex on that. So, but at the same time, you know, he always talked about how it was just full of debauchery. And all of a sudden now, oh, I'm all about it. You know, I actually want to play the game. And I think he's mainly looking down at, you know, further on down the road. But we'll yeah. I thought the flip was quite interesting here.
Spend the next 13 or 14 weeks either gearing up or just finding something to do to pass the time. But also, I want to meet members of that community because I do think it is an interesting discussion to think about the fact that they have a massive MMO right now.
Boy, he said, I tell you what, though. I tell you what. Oh, this man. I need to get strange corn going. Yeah. Now we're talking like, oh, I want to be a part of that community. I want to meet people from that community. You know, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. You know, the look of excitement on his face is wild to me. Just like I don't know. He's got that look in his eye, you know, that look of, you know, oh yeah, I want to be able to get into that community and I'll fit right in. I'm like, I don't think you know that community, to be honest.
What are they going to do with it, and what are they going to do with the next one whenever it comes time to launch it? So the theme of today is silence, and let's get into this to kind of start the day. Over the last few days, we've had a massive quarterly earnings call, and we've had Take-Two Strauss Zelnick sitting down for interviews, including one with Bloomberg's Jason Schreier. The community was desperately searching for answers, but instead of answers, we got a lot of brick walls, and frankly, it's a little annoying, even if it makes sense. By saying nothing about the actual pre-order numbers, dodging the future of GTA 6 Online, and giving cryptic non-answers about paywalling the extended look behind Netflix for 6 hours, Take-Two is creating another vacuum of information, and when publishers create a vacuum, the internet fills it with anger and wild speculation. Now, today I want to break down exactly what is going on with the current communication strategy, the truth behind why they are doing it, and more importantly, how should we sort of think about this? Is there a way I would have done it differently, or does this just come down to an unprecedented game and launch? So let's just start with the pre-orders. We know from their recent earnings report that Take-Two recorded $1.39 billion in net bookings during a quarter where GTA 6 pre-orders were only open for 5 days. Just 5 days. Now, in his interviews, Strauss-Zelnick called the pre-order demand unprecedented. He said that no one at Take-Two or in the entire industry has ever seen anything like it. But when pressed for the actual numbers, like how many pre-orders did you get, he says nothing. He refused to give a single concrete metric, claiming that they don't want to declare victory before it happens. Now, why is this bad? Well, in the modern gaming industry, gamers are inherently skeptical. When a company hides its metrics, it immediately shifts the community narrative to, well, are they breaking records or are they hiding something? Here's the real truth behind the silence, though. Even if GTA 6 sales are at record high numbers, the shareholders will not be happy if they fall below expectations. And that is exactly why Strauss-Zelnick will not share the pre-order numbers just yet. Wall Street operates on projections. If an analyst internally projects that GTA 6 is going to secure 30 million pre-orders, but then they only get 25 million after pre-orders or what have you, well, then the stock price would likely take a hit. Zelnick is withholding the numbers because he's terrified of missing a sky-high target set by investors who don't even play video games. And this is a reality that gamers are going to have to accept more and more. Much of the
you know, I don't want to be that guy. But I mean, you know what? I'm gonna hand it to him. You know, he's been pushing more on the video game side. You know, playing. I mean, he's been playing his GTA 6 online. Well, not GTA 6. Excuse me, the GTA 5, but the online, but not really online because he plays it privately. So I don't know, but at least he's playing the games, right?
information we get, or much.
But what I wanted to say was, you know, him and those shareholders that he talks about and really brings up all the time for some odd reason. He tends to, you know, they have a lot in common.
Much of the information that we don't get is because these companies answer to the shareholders more than they answer to us. Now, angering us is one thing. We'll storm the castle on Twitter, YouTube, and Reddit, but disappointing shareholders is completely different. It can be catastrophic to their share value. It could even cost them their jobs. But pre-orders is not the only thing they were being silent about. But one more word about the pre-orders. The thing that people have to understand is that right now, there is an unprecedented amount of demand for the game. And what Strauss-Zelnick is worried about is, do those pre-order numbers reflect what the game is going to continue to look like with respect to demand, or did people treat the pre-orders like a day one purchase? Commonly what happens is the first day a game is available, that is when they get the most sales, and then it sort of trickles down throughout that first week and month. And he is essentially concerned that what they are seeing with the pre-order demand is not something that may continue. People may have treated it as if it was the launch date of the game, so he doesn't want to share the incredible velocity with his shareholders because it might set bad expectations about perpetual demand staying at that level or just following the natural curve. They're going to monitor it, and I'm sure we'll get sales numbers at some point. But there's another elephant in the room Take-Two exclusively discussed.
That was a really long-winded way of saying, like, yeah, they don't want to give. Basically, it's a really long-winded way to give an explanation that, hey, guys, they don't want to give out the numbers because it might upset their shareholders. I mean, could have just gone with that, but you gotta fill out 15 minutes.
GTA 6. When pressed, the message was clear. We are not going to hear about the new version of GTA Online anytime in the foreseeable future. Well, why does this feel strange? Well, because GTA Online isn't just a game mode, it's a decade-long ecosystem, and for some people, for many gamers, it's now synonymous with GTA as a franchise. It's basically the game that they play. They're not replaying GTA 5's story over and over and over again. They're living in a GTA world. There are millions of active players who have poured 10 years, or maybe a little bit less, but still many years of their lives, their progression, and thousands of real-world dollars and hours into their current accounts. Total radio silence from Rockstar creates more questions than answers. Players are asking, well, is my account going to transfer over? Are we getting a progression wipe? Is everything I've done since 2013 about to become completely obsolete? And the real problem is, they can't really talk about GTA 6 Online plans until the single-player game has had time to land in the market. They stand to make an enormous amount of money off of the launch and release of this game. Distracting from that or diluting that is not something Rockstar or Take-Two want to do. So for the foreseeable future, GTA 6 Online might as well not exist, but we may get some clues during something else that Strauss-Zelnick was also a little bit silent about. Rockstar is taking their first extended gameplay look for GTA 6, and they're putting it behind a timed exclusivity window on Netflix. Now, when Zelnick was asked about what some consider to be considering like a controversial decision, his answer was essentially, listen, there's logic behind this step. If you watch it, you will understand, okay? He also called this partnership groundbreaking. So why are people mad about this? Well, because paywalling the first major gameplay presentation of the most anticipated game in human in history behind a third-party streaming subscription without really explaining. 6 hours later, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on the official GTA website. Now, some fans feel that asking your core fans to wait and see, well, it feels like corporate synergy prioritized over the gaming community that just wants to see gameplay of GTA 6. Now,
well, I do kind of find it interesting that they went that route and not had because, last I heard, PlayStation got the marketing rights, for GTA 6. And all of a sudden now Netflix basically has it. Probably the most anticipated, I would say, preview of the video of the game, because I believe it's supposed to have gameplay, and we haven't really seen that yet. I don't understand it, but who understands these corporations? they do all kinds of wild shit. But you would think that if PlayStation got the marketing rights, then why didn't they get to have the exclusive, preview, where they get to put it on their YouTube channel? Food for thought.
now, I've seen some say that this just looks like a cash grab, but at the end of the day, we will all have seen the gameplay in roughly the same span of time. I'm also interested into how Netflix plans to keep the footage exclusive for 6 whole hours. I mean, clips, re-uploads, co-streams, they're going to be cropping up everywhere. YouTube will probably be the safest platform for that to not happen, because they can have an uploaded version of it to the database, so anybody that attempts to upload it during that time frame is going to get flagged before they can even publish the video. As an example, right now, if you tried to upload an entire movie from Marvel or Disney or something, that's in a database. They wouldn't even let you publish it. It would get flagged before you could put it live on your channel. Okay, so YouTube might have something in place, but what about Twitter? What about TikTok? What about Kick, Rumble, Reddit? I mean, there is an ocean of platforms where you can post clips or lengthy clips or the entire thing or your own live reaction. I'm not sure if Netflix will think that this was money well spent if it's just purely for the 6 hours of exclusivity, because that's likely not going to last very long. They're maybe, I think, and very likely thinking about the bigger picture. They want that top-of-mind market.
I know the amount hasn't been confirmed, but what little research I did about it, I think Netflix paid up to like $100 million. Like I said, nothing concrete confirmed, but what little I could find, that might be a possibility. It's like, why would they pay so much for the 6 hours? Interesting.
They want the brand king of the subscription castle. But if Strauss, what he said, if it rings true, then there's likely more planned for the Netflix platform with respect to GTA 6 in the future. Maybe some kind of a show that runs adjacent to the game. Who knows? And that really brings us to the theme. It's bigger than just silence. The overarching theme here is actually control. Take-Two is trying to control the narrative, but in 2026, silence can let the internet write the story for you. Lots of angry fans feel that this is just another waiting game that Rockstar and Take-Two are playing. Unfortunately, the demand for the game is so high that, funny enough, both the consumer and the shareholder are in a similar situation right now. We're waiting.
Customers, gamers, not... I wish you would stop with all this consumer talk.
For the big reveal. But those are just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below, and always make sure to check out one of my live streams.
Don't worry, Lono, I got you. I've been leaving comments on your not really all day, but it was a pretty good amount of day. Hang on, let me switch over here. I could show it off a little bit. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right, okay. So this is the stream we're actually watching as of right now. And yeah, I put a few thoughts when and where I could. And I put it, I'm sorry, but the open monologue was weak as hell and would have been better as an email. However, Lono might expose the truth later in the stream. We will see. I didn't really see much of more speculation. It was like, that's all it was. Like, His entire monologue was, well, maybe it could have been this, or maybe it could have been that. But sure, Lona. Oh, okay. You know? And now this is going to be brought up, but, just kind of share some of my thoughts after his monologue. I did put on here, which will probably get brought up, but I'll just put this in here while we're at it. Basically saying I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 Online is subscription based. And I would love to hear what Lona would have to say to that. I would predict that he would be okay with it. About it being subscription based. Now, how would they pull that off? Do a subscription. Would it be kind of like Final Fantasy where you still have to buy the game and then pay? What would they pay? Would it be like $15, $20 a month? I don't know. I mean, for a game that a lot of people have been waiting on, I don't know if they would be able to get away with that. Who knows? But, and then I put it, Lona sounds so excited, talking about GTA 6. I wonder if he owns shares to the game itself. I mean, I made this point out yesterday, regardless, if he's telling the truth, that that he bought some of Sony's shares. I don't know if I can't say. All I can say is what he has said, right? That's all I can say. But he's the one who admitted that he's a Sony shareholder. And if that was honest or truthful or not, whatever. But it does seem convenient how he flipped. How he used to think of the game as debauchery. And then all of a sudden now he's all about it. Oh, I don't know. And also I added, I hope you get the generational wealth, because he's always talking about generational wealth, even after he drops the game and his community. He won't stick around long. I think he would stick around for a little bit, because he's tried this before in other games. He's kind of reverting back before ABK and all the console warning stuff, where he would just kind of jump from game to game, community to community, trying to find that flagpole type game. I mean, I don't think he's going to stay very long though. And yeah, and then I had a sorry, Lona, you're not entitled to an easy mode in Mortal Shell, which it's not necessarily an easy mode. It was mainly he felt he should be entitled to achievements, because there were time mode, then achievements would be turned off, and he was like, yeah, but I don't like that. Okay, get good. That's all I can say for you, Lana. So anyways, we got through the first part. Where we at? 11. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this.
How they could be constructing a strategy, unless it's just purely based off of behavioral patterns they saw in GTA 5 Online, and they're going to try to mushroom, evolve, and innovate there. Big shoes to fill. Right, that almost feels like an understatement, right? It's like big shoes to fill. It's like they average, according to the research that I did, even now after all these years, they averaged 4 million players a day, 13 years later. You know what I mean? Hadigan says, smash a like, let's hit 200. Yeah, try to get to 200 likes. Low-key says, I like the way you think, sir. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's set a goal. Every 5 super chats, I like to give back. I will gift a member. I know some of you guys prefer super chatting over doing gifts. Well, there you go. There's another way you can contribute to what.
Oh, yeah. We got to contribute. We got to donate. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's get that money.
I do. Do what Low-key did.
That's right. Shake your dents down. Shake your dents down.
Then do super chats instead if you prefer. They bought 5M, and then they sent cease and desist letters to other RP companies. They're preparing for that to be their thing for sure. Yeah. Not surprising at all. It's unfortunate for everybody else. Yo, good morning, Feed. I see you in the chat over there on Purple. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Feed better have a damn membership, people. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Choo. Okay, there we go. I'm just clearing out some notifications here. Regular people.
Bro, need to stay off your phone.
People make the 5M servers.
So, and all of this, like, I mean, I'm touching my face a lot, but man, the way he ain't got nothing on his face. I don't know why he's touching his face so much.
And I knew server owners.
I'm surprised he don't break out like in acne and shit, adult acne.
Making really good money, around 30 to 50K a month for one server. It's insane.
I guess when all you do is sit at a desk, your hands don't get as dirty.
That is insane. GTA 5 Online with very bare bones at the start. It's super fleshed out now. What they do with GTA 6 Online in the beginning is going to be very interesting. What's good, Ocean Blue? They have a couple.
I can't. It's just, I know it's sped up. It's sped up, but you could just see, he's just like, it's like, bro, relax.
Couple of choices, because a lot of people brought that up. Yana did. They were like, well, GTA 5 was pretty bare bones, and it's taken this long to build up. And it's like, okay, so what are they going to do? You know, Dwayne, I miss yours. I'm sorry, Dwayne. 50. I was setting the goal when yours popped up, so I couldn't see chat. Dwayne with a lot of months. 51 months in a VIP. He says, happy Monday, y'all. Smash that like button. Thank you, Dwayne. That is a lot of months, sir. I'm sorry I missed that. If they decide to make GTA 6 Online be more bare bones or more stripped down so that they can add to it later, you guys remember the presentation that Bungie made, right? And it made everybody mad when Justin Truman talked about, like, don't over-deliver. And everybody got really upset. But there was a logic to what he was saying. If you can't give everybody everything, and then 3 months later they're going to expect that to be how seasonal content goes or DLC content goes. Like there was a logic to what he was saying. He was speaking to developers. He wasn't speaking to the public. Generally speaking, these types of presentations were not things that we had access to in the past. So people got really mad though, which obviously GTA is going to face a similar struggle, a similar challenge. What do you do with an online experience that you built out over a decade? Well, what do you do when it's time for the next one? I've had people throwing out some wild theories in the comments on my video. If you guys...
Okay, do we even really know that there's going to be a GTA Online? Because I'm pretty sure even Lono talked about how that question was kind of, you know, like it was avoided being answered. So I don't understand that. If you
guys haven't checked out my latest video, you can go to the videos tab on my channel. It's about why they're hiding GTA 6 Online. One such theory that people...
See, they even talking about how it's like being in. So like, there's so much speculating. This is like, okay.
Put out is they...
I guess that's all you got to do to have a gaming channel. Let's just speculate and make up shit, you know, all day long.
They were like, they're not going to rebuild GTA 6 Online. They're just going to attach a new map. So you can load into online and choose, do you want to go to Los Santos or do you want to go to, what's the name of the new place? Shoot. Do they have it in the descriptions here? Leonida. So do you want to load up Leonida or do you want to load up Los Santos? Like that's basically what some people are theorizing they're going to do. Like, and I was like, well, what's that even going to look like graphically? Are you covering any news or just GTA talking today? I didn't see any significant news, did you? I mean, I don't know. What are you referring to? Barebones GTA Online was...
Basically, what is, like, there's no other news. There's really nothing new. There's just another GTA 6 speculations.
Awful, says Yana did. People were doing rooftop rumble over and over again for 100,000, and there were no cars. One thing that...
And I can tell you exactly why Lono is doing it.
I think I'm going to eat a ribeye with all the ad revenue from you buffoons.
Yeah. He's going to get a ribeye steak out of that.
Killed online was the oppressors. Well, that's then the question. Do they feel they can create a good foundation based off of everything they've learned from GTA 5 Online? I'd be shocked if that happened. I'm in agreement with you, Corey. I'm in agreement with you. I thought, I can't see that. They've done graphical updates to GTA Online. I think it looks really good. I don't even think it looks like a 13, you know, the late gen 2019 era, 2020 era. I'm like, yeah, this kind of looks like it's from that era. This guy says, I just called Netflix customer service on stream literally, and they told me that content creators are not allowed to co-stream the GTA 6 extended look while it's live the first 6 hours because of digital rights, and I have proof from the stream of the day. Yeah, I told people they weren't going to let you do it. This guy says, for all content creators worried about Netflix striking, this guy says you're welcome to do as you wish. No, I don't know.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, hey, it's your channel and you don't want to mess that up. I wouldn't test it. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, let's go to the Debbie Downer.
You guys need to find somewhere else to hang out. Nobody's here for the Debbie Downers. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Will premiere on Netflix Thursday, April 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern, and will also launch on the official Rockstar Games YouTube channel and the Grand Theft Auto 6 website at 9 p.m. Eastern. So it's the same thing. It's not a different version. A lot of you fanboys are too optimistic with a multi-trillion-dollar franchise. I don't feel like anybody's being optimistic here. I think we're just throwing around theories. Again, if you want to be a wet blanket, you guys need to find somewhere else to hang out. Nobody's here for the Debbie Downers. You know what I mean? See if there's a channel called that. We're just talking and theorizing. Some of you guys are just being negative for the sake of being negative. Cool. Like, nobody's trying to convince you of anything or you know, be too optimistic. We're just theorizing about why they're doing this. To be fair, you know how many people have...
Hey, listen, Alona, you ain't got to explain nothing to him. You know what you could do? Mods!
Ban that motherfucker!
You hammered that motherfucker. It ain't gonna be no Debbie Downers up in this bitch. What are you doing?
Have Netflix and also share their accounts. I don't see them getting a spike in memberships, to be honest. Again, I think you underestimate the demand for this game. I also think there's something more to this. I don't think Netflix paid this kind of money for a 6-hour exclusivity window, and that's all it is. I think there's some kind of a show, there's some kind of a thing that you're going to want to have Netflix for after this event. You guys are right. Like, as soon as the 6 hours is up, let's really think about this. As soon as the 6 hours is up, you don't need to go to Netflix at all. There's got to be something beyond that 6-hour window.
Well, from what I saw and what little research I did, and I understand we're just speculating, but it's really just to drive subscriptions up for Netflix. That's it. Like, nothing really special. There's no not everybody's going to come and subscribe. You know, they'll subscribe and maybe cancel right away, but there's still going to be a lot of people that will probably forget, like you talk about all the time, you know, and they just get stuck on the subscription base and they keep forgetting. So Netflix keeps getting that money.
Mods!
Sorry. Didn't mean to press that button.
Window that made Netflix think this is worth doing.
No, 100%. I could be wrong, but that's really all I've seen so far. That all it is just to boost their subscription numbers to Netflix, and they figure GTA 6 is going to be what does it. Now, yeah, you're right. Like, after the 6 hours, there ain't going to be any point. But, you know, the amount of people that would still sign up to Netflix to be able to watch it, you know.
$5 from Yelix. Why are people acting like they know what Rockstar is going to release on the 27th? The answer is, I don't know. Well, I mean, we're not acting like we know.
And honestly, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, they're just trying to drive them to that. They're just like, hey, we're trying to get more people onto the platform. So,
no, we're speculating because it's fun. I don't know, unless you're talking about something else. If you're talking about today's chat, I just feel like people are speculating. You know, I don't have Netflix anymore. It's near $25 a month. Oh, dude, subscription fatigue is totally legitimate. Like, if you're feeling the fatigue with subs and you're feeling the fatigue with the price increase on subs, I'm there with you. I've canceled a few of my own. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, the subscription stuff it is ridiculous.
As far as being too optimistic about this game or whatever, I think we're just having a good time. Like, no one's being too optimistic.
I mean, you're talking about, like, I mean, you're basically going over thinking that Netflix signed this exclusivity deal with Rockstar for GTA 6 because maybe there's going to be a TV show that's coming out. I mean, I would say that's like, it's not, it's just Netflix just trying to boost their numbers. which is simple, but yeah, we're gonna have a TV show about GTA.
We think might happen. Netflix cracked down on account sharing. They did. That is true. This also resets the clock for some people. Right now, they've been waiting for a long time. August 27th, there'll be a new mindset in, oh my gosh, it's so close. More than that, Xanatos, if we finally get actual, uncut, undeniable gameplay. Like, oh no, that's gameplay. Because, I saw a video. I saved it here. I think it was Synth Potato. I like Synth Potato. We're mutuals. We're mutuals on Twitter. Okay. So he posted this video. Okay. He says, we've already seen GTA 6 gameplay with the HUD turned off and camera moved around as Rockstar confirms trailer 2 is equal parts gameplay and cutscenes. He says gameplay trailer is going to look even crazier than this, considering they've had over a year of extra development. All right? Here's my issue with the little counter at the top. All right? A lot of the gameplay, alleged gameplay, in this trailer, when you move the camera and the player's not in control, you can do a lot of things that aren't going to be necessarily active in the game. You can do things with the lighting, you can do things with the textures, world detail. Like, I don't know why he counted that as gameplay. I don't understand that at all. So that's not gameplay. He says right there. Why are we counting that as gameplay? That's a cutscene. She's climbing up. You see? So like, I like Synth Potato. I don't agree. I don't even know if that's his video. I don't know if he snagged that from somewhere else or if he made that himself. But I don't agree with some of the division there. It's like, that didn't look like gameplay to me. Also,
listen, you could try to count the pixels and try to work some magic to try to figure out which is actually gameplay and which one's not. But we have not seen gameplay, at all. I don't think. I don't think we've seen any, because you haven't, not like how they did with Wolverine, where it looked like, somebody's actually moving the character, playing through, or the God of War Lafe. Seeing all of that, that's gameplay of what they showed this last time, I believe. But GTA 6, no. I mean, I don't think we got any gameplay. Not, at least, maybe after we actually get some gameplay, or whenever everybody starts, or they're able to, start playing the game, then yeah, maybe they might be able to compare the two, to be like, oh yeah, this was actually gameplay. But right now, it's all speculation.
So there's a lot you can do when the game itself isn't running. You're just sort of put the camera here, and let the game kind of do its thing. We saw that with Crimson Desert. There were plenty of times where they made it look like gameplay, but they moved the camera and it looked incredible, and then the game came out and never looked like that on console. To me, I'm like, this is the first time we're going to get actual look at gameplay as far as we know, based off of the title, extended look.
We'll find out.
Sathian says the recording showing a HUD is a pretty good indicator for me. For sure. I cleaned house on my sub fees at the beginning of the summer, and you'd be surprised how much being a professional with some hobbies adds up. Oh, for sure. I forgot they tried to pass that Fable story trailer off as gameplay reveal. Well, and it always happens. The people, and this is why I get, some people came in today and they were like, oh, you guys are being too optimistic, fanboys, whatever. I get that instinct to be on guard. I understand why you're doing that. Because I've been there myself, where people are spinning themselves up and getting excited and looking at in-engine footage and treating it like gameplay, and they get tricked. I've been there. So I totally get, why you might want to be cautious about, getting too excited when we haven't truly seen certain aspects of the game. I think that's totally fair. It doesn't mean you have to be a perpetual wet blanket and, bum everybody out. But I get the caution to be like, I don't know, don't be a fanboy, don't get caught up in the optimism.
I mean, okay, listen, Lono, that comment wasn't that bad, okay? It's you fanboys are really, really boosting up the confidence here, speculating that Netflix is getting the exclusivity deal with Rockstar because they're going to be a TV show possibly. I mean, just relax.
They used to show actual people playing a game on the big screen in the events. So yeah, we've seen what we have seen is not actual gameplay. I have no problem with people being excited, but don't call it gameplay. Yeah, for sure. Be excited for the right reasons. Exactly. Oh my gosh, it's going to look like this. It's going to play like this. This is gameplay. Flyest90 says, Rockstar don't play those games at all. They are annoyingly slow to make stuff, but their games always look better than the trailers. Well, and a lot of people have pointed that out. A lot of people have pointed that out. They have said, listen, these guys are notorious for making the games look as good, if not better than. If you're new here, it's a daily broadcast. It's a live discussion. We try to keep it respectful. All right. I don't know.
I can only take so much, too much of the. Please hit the goal, guys. Please hit the goal.
It feels like every game, every topic, every facet of gaming. Like, I desire to. Like, when I got into the point or that idea, cool. Being off of the.
Hang on. I think I was listening. This is
Even
probably
excited for new ways to monetize their audience.
part.
There's just no way GTA 6 Online is going to be consumer friendly. LOL. GamesBeat says excited for the radar. I think there's a lot of opportunities there. This kind of went under the radar, says Legacy Killer. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick, speaking to GamesBeat, sees future growth in gaming happening and is even excited for new ways to monetize their audience. There's just no way GTA 6 Online is going to be consumer-friendly, LOL. GamesBeat says, do you think it can push deeper into mass culture? Zelnick says, undoubtedly. I think we're scratching the surface still, both in terms of the size of the audience and the monetization of that audience. Yeah, I mean, I understand where Legacy Killer is coming from, but I think I'm just sort of getting off of the perpetual pessimistic negative wavelength. Like, I read that and I'm just like, okay, like, I don't even feel like having a disagreement with it. I'm like, oh, you think they're going to be anti-consumer? Okay, cool. Like, that's the end of the conversation for me. It's like, I don't feel like having a discussion with that premise or that idea. It's just, it was all so boring. It's just boring at this point. Just the
Oh, please. Oh, please. You're trying to now say that it was all so boring. Bro, you don't do a good Joker, so quit trying. And at the same time, that, like, you couldn't wait to get on these kind of topics. You light up like a firework on the 4th of July talking about these topics. Oh, but now it's boring. Now it's boring because there's people that are not seeing things your way or the way that, you know, what other people are saying about your takes, but now you want to bow out. Now you want to backpedal and try to be like, oh, well, you know, this was all boring anyways. Oh my God, you're insufferable. I was like, won't you stand on business, stand 10 toes, you know?
I mean that both barrels loaded full chest.
Where's that fucking energy?
Constant, pessimistic, everything sucks, everything's anti-consumer. I've just kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, sure. Like, oh, yeah, that you can think that, presume that, and assume that. I don't really have any desire to have a rebuttal. I'm just, all right. I don't know, like,
Lona's just defeated. Defeated. Where's this man?
I mean that both barrels loaded full chest.
Where's that? Where's that, Lona? Who is this? Like, who the fuck is this man? What the fuck?
It feels like every game, every topic, every facet of gaming now, that's what it goes through that sifting bowl of how do we invoke buzzwords like anti-consumer or greed or money grab, cash grab. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not even, it's like, again, you're fine to have that opinion. I just feel like we've gotten to that point where I'm so exhausted by it. I'm like, okay. All right, yeah.
What is this, Lona? Like, could you imagine, like, this is your friend? That, like, I mean, he tries to tell you how to do something, and you're like, nah, that's not how that works. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't care anyways. It's like, okay, Lana. Yeah. Don't worry, he'll be back. Okay, he does this all the time. He did it with Xbox. He's done it with other shit. He'll be back.
It's gonna be bad and awful. Sure. You know, I don't know. It's one.
If it's so tiring, then why are you still on it? Like, just be like, you know what? Yeah, okay, cool. I don't really have a rebuttal for it, but I'm moving on.
To have the energy to do it.
Well, you definitely keep having the energy to keep going. Like, well, look at you.
It's another thing to have the energy to engage with it. And I feel like
You're the worst person to try to engage with anything.
I feel like I've run out. Like, I've run out of the energy to engage with it. I'm just like, if that's what you think, okay, cool, great. I'm not engaging with that now. Okay, cool, sweet, all right. Like, people came this morning, I was like, if you want to be a wet blanket, I mean, by all means, you know. And then I just kind of moved on. That's like 90% of YouTubers now. You're one of the few that actually logically thinks things through. Like, if that's someone's genuine viewpoint, that's fine. Like,
Yeah, that's right. You put that battery in his back, all right?
Just put the collar on, bro. Get on all fours and bark for him.
That's right. That's right. You put that battery in his back.
You can make the content.
Make him feel good. Keep him going.
You can make the tweets. You can make the videos. That's totally fine. I've just gotten to, I've like hit my life quota. I'm like, oh, okay. You know? What's good, Destin? How are you? I don't know. There are definitely things that I can be critical of and be pessimistic about, but like I don't know. I'm the anti-pro-consumer thing. It gets thrown around a lot. Yeah. I watched an entire video where he kept invoking that Destiny 2 had been shut down, and I was like, I don't know. I was just like kind of confused. I was like, it's shut down, but it's still running. Like they're no longer adding new content, but that doesn't mean it's shut down. Like they didn't shut the servers down or something.
Well, it's not like shut down like in the traditional sense where like you can't even play the game, but it's basically nothing new is coming out. Nothing. Like we don't get our yearly or seasonal events that we always did. You know, right now we should be summer solstice, I believe, and then it would have the I can't even remember what the fuck it was called. Shit. I would do it. I would do it every year, but fuck, I can't even think of the damn name. And then you have the dawning. You know, we don't get none of that no more. So, I mean, in a way, yeah, it's kind of shut down. It's over. I hate it.
One this morning about Ghost of Yote, and to substantiate his point, he kept misrepresenting the story elements of Yote, and I was like, okay, I don't know. It's just interesting.
Listen, Lano. There's a really easy way to fix this. Okay. Yeah, you know, when you feel like people are just misrepresenting, once you take those videos, react to them, and then correct them. But you won't do that. I ain't got time to do that. That's too much work. I ain't got time to do that. I am a busy, casual dad gamer. I'm too busy.
To me.
But we can sit here for 8 hours waiting for a stream to never come, a trailer to never come, 8-hour waiting rooms for Crimson Desert that you ended up hating at the very beginning, but now you're just like, oh, I applaud them, but okay.
It's like,
I was right. It showed up bad.
Premise. I am angry. Support. How do I support premise? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of this weird ethos that we're in right now. Slightly off topic, it's good you didn't finish Halo Campaign Evolved. Ackman finished it on his stream.
And I think my favorite part is just be very, vague on what he's talking about. He never gives like an example, like how he talks about he just watched a video of the guy that misrepresented the story of Ghost of Yote. But, I guess we just got to take his word for it, right?
The AI of the Flood is absolutely broken. It doesn't seem to be doing all that well. Doesn't seem to be aging very well. Seems like there's a lot they've got to kind of work on. Seems like it didn't sell very well. Fans aren't too happy because they're like, you took it over there and it didn't even really make a lot of sales. I was worried that it was going to be similar, and then you're going to use that as like an indictment of the franchise or something. I don't know. I logged onto Twitter and I saw people were upset that the Obsession character was going to be walked around in the theme park and that GTA airing on Netflix was evil, and I logged back off. Yeah, I mean, it's contextual to this discussion. Like, I saw people saying that putting the GTA 6 extended look on Netflix was anti-consumer. And I was like, huh?
Wait, I don't believe a word you say. I don't believe you saw a word of that. I don't believe you. Now, for now on, anytime you make that claim, oh, I saw people saying this. Now, you pull that shit up. You pull those people up, and we'll see if it actually matters or not. It was probably some random shit that was probably on his comments on one of his tweets or whatever, and it probably got like one like, oh my God, it matters so much. But unless if you actually, if you're going to make that fucking claim, why don't you actually pull them up? This is a public platform. Twitter is a public platform. You are a public-facing person. And you are streaming to two public... Pull their asses up. Just say, I'm not bullying, and everybody be like, okay, like, not bullying.
Huh?
I mean, that's how you usually get away with it, right? Just be like, I'm not bullying, guys. I'm just showing how their logic is not sound.
Like, I feel like we've just kind of gotten to that point where I don't like label thing with most extreme, like...
Lona, I think you're being very bad faith and very platitudinous right now, and you are not showing what it is that you are claiming. I do not believe you. You are lying at this point.
You don't like that they're going to Netflix first. Like, okay, but like anti-consumer? What? It's an extended look. It's a piece of marketing that you don't have to spend any money on. You can
I like that. It's a marketing. Ooh.
just wait, and then it'll be...
I mean, that boy... he just sounds bougie, don't he?
on YouTube.
He's so well spoken.
Like, if you want to see a movie when it comes out, you have to go to the theater, right? You can't be like, oh, I want to watch it on my TV. No, you got to go to the theater. Well, it's anti-consumer.
You're making shit up, and now you're just stacking shit on top of shit, Ramona. Pull it up. Stop with this bullshit and actually pull it up and show us. The fuck you doing? Because if you don't do that, then you're just fucking lying.
What? Like, but I know people's pushback would be like, well, it's an extended look. It's a trailer. Why put it, behind the subscription fee or whatever? And I'm like, that's been a common trope within movie theaters, is like, they'll be like, oh, hey, there's going to be a such and such sneak peek trailer if you go see this movie, right? And that's the only place you can see the trailer. And then a day later or 2 days later, the trailer's everywhere.
And I love this comment. Anti-consumer is such a dumb take. Here you go. I got something for you.
Just put the collar on, bro. Get on all fours and bark for him.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, just wait 6 hours. Right. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I said it once. I was responding to something Mighty Keith said, and I just said their anger is a precondition, and I feel like that is the best descriptor I've come up with. It's like the emotional state of our time. It's not just anger. It's anger as a precondition. It's like they're already angry before they arrive at the news. I don't know. It's interesting to me. Ginger says they can wait 6 hours. If it was like 6 years, sure, but waiting 6 hours? Okay. So right now, sometimes when like like the Mando and Grogu or like other Marvel movies and stuff, whenever they come to streaming, you have to rent them or buy them before they hit Disney Plus, right? That, it's Disney maximizing the product's profitability. A lot of people worked on that project or whatever. On Twitch, I didn't realize I wasn't subbed anymore until I saw the ad. Well, thank you so much. Woo! We're 15 away from the next milestone.
Boys, you need y'all. This is at 35. We're getting close to the end of the stream, and he's about to go have gameplay. And I think I saw it was only at 39. What are y'all doing? This man ain't gonna be able to take care of his family. Like, what are you doing? He has responsibilities. It's your responsibility to make sure to take care of his responsibilities. Now, y'all need to chill out the goddamn funds.
The Avengers Endgame added scenes being re-released. Huh? What are they doing with that? I've not heard of that. So yeah, I don't know. There's just this weird undercurrent of entitlement now where, like, nobody is allowed to put money between you and the thing. Nobody's allowed to do that. Somebody makes a...
Bad faith and platitudinous. You are being so bad faith.
Thing. Someone has massive demand for their thing, and they want to put between you and said thing. They want to put money between you and the thing. And people get really upset, like they're entitled to it. I don't know. I don't get it. Tell me about the subscription.
Show me examples. Show examples of where you get this. If you don't, you are lying.
Subscription fee. Netflix and Rockstar don't care about that. I actually think Netflix probably hopes to get some bump in subs that day. Like,
yeah, that's the whole fucking point. That's the reason why they're doing it, is trying to get a bump in their subscription. But you're trying to downplay it like, nah, yeah, they're probably expecting that. Like, you're joking, Mr. Business LARPer. Mega corporations, even though I can't sell coffee. Like, what the fuck? But market conditions.
You want to think about impulse purchase, right? People will be dying to watch it and rewatch it uninterrupted. And if it's showing up in different places and then getting taken down, wait, Mortal Shell 2 is talking about difficulty. This was literally the thing.
Yeah.
I was actually curious about this. Is there any kind of a difficulty setting?
Yeah. Lono wants easy mode. He wants a story mode. He just wants to go in and look at all the pretty things. He doesn't want to have to actually play the game. What are you talking about? He's a casual dad gamer, you know? That's what he is.
In the game, they have a tweet right here about that very thing.
With the help of special items. Reducing game difficulty with the Slayer Seal. The Slayer Seal makes you a force to be reckoned with, and among other things, lets you regain resolve and health by executing your enemies with powerful riposte attacks. But be aware, using the Slayer Seal disables achievements. Increasing game difficulty with the Gloombound Flame. For those seeking...
So, it disables... Equipping the Slayer Seal will disable achievements on this save file. That's crazy.
Why?
Huh. That's actually really interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen being like, here's an item in the game to make it easier, but we're going to disable achievements. Like, wow, okay. It's not nearly as punishing as I thought. Well, in a beta, but what about when you get farther? You know what I mean? On September 25th, Avengers Endgame Encore is getting released in theaters, if I recall. It features about 7 miniatures of new content, including a custom intro, bonus scenes, and a revised...
I wish this dude would relax. the constant bouncing, it's wild.
Ending or post-credits.
I can't not unsee it. And it's worse when it's 1.5. We're still in 1.5, by the way.
Sequence. Huh. It's like putting in a cheat code. It disabled achievements or trophies. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a game put an item in the game, and when you use the item, they disable the achievements. That's interesting to me. I get, like...
I mean, doesn't Minecraft do that? If I remember correctly, they do that or they used to. If you put it in peaceful or something where you didn't have mobs, it would disable the achievements. Like, you couldn't get achievements. I know in creative mode, I think it was like that. Yeah, I think it was creative. If you started your map in creative, it was automatically going to disable your achievements. So, I mean, it's not the first game to do that.
If you have an achievement for beating the game on hard, you're not going to get that achievement when you beat the game.
And you know what's funny? I just came about with this. But he was just talking about how people are always entitled to such thing. But when it comes to Mortal Shell, he feels like he should be entitled to the achievements, even though he just wants to play on easy mode. Huh. Quite ironic.
The game on easy. So I understand certain achievements being not accessible, but straight up turning them off for an item is interesting. They better not add a difficulty setting. More and more games, I think, are entertaining the idea of a difficulty setting. Like, I like that First Berserker Kazan did it, and then Liza P did it. I don't know if what they described is good enough for me to be like, oh, I'm going to go play Mortal Shell 2 now. Because I know I'll get about halfway through the game, the difficulty will ramp up, and then I just don't have the temperament for it. I just get annoyed, I just get angry.
Don't play it.
We used to call it a cheat, and yes, it should disable achievements. I don't think that's an equivalency to somebody putting an item in the game. Like when they put the rings in Final Fantasy 16. I don't think that's equivalent to a cheat. That's something they put in the game if people wanted to use it. They had like auto parry. What was the other one? Like auto combo. There were a couple of things you could do in Final Fantasy 16. I don't know if I consider that to be equal to using a cheat, especially when the developer puts it there themselves, right? Like, and then disabling the trophies. I don't know why you just wouldn't have a trophy for normal difficulty and for hard difficulty. So then, like, the true completionist, the true person going for the platinum or what have you, they can actually get it, and the guy...
What's wrong, Lono? Why is it that you feel like you're entitled to trophies? Like, why does it matter? Like, I don't... If you want easy mode, you have easy mode available to you. So why do you feel like you're entitled to the trophies?
Guy that played it, like, for example, when I played First Berserker Kazan on beginner, because I just liked the look and feel of the game and I liked the parries. And that game, you still had to kind of be on your A game. You couldn't button mash your way through it. Well, I would be totally okay with being like, you can't platinum it because there's trophies reserved for the people who play it at the harder difficulties. I think that's totally fine. But, like, turning on easy mode or, like, equipping an item that they've put in the game and being like, we've completely disabled trophies, I'm like, I don't have a problem with the decision. It just feels like an extreme decision. Does that make sense? It's like, I think there's a better way to approach it. Like, my preference would be to say, because I think this actually honors your achievement to a greater degree if you've played the game on hard or normal or what have you. I think it's more honoring to your achievements to be like, well, you can get the platinum and they can't. Just straight up turning off the trophies entirely. It's like, okay, I want to elevate the achievement of the guy that gets the platinum, or like elevate the achievement of the guy who got it on hard. I think
well, that does kind of elevate the person because they get the achievements because they played the game as it's intended in normal or hard mode. But you want to be able to have the access to the same thing, but on easy mode, but maybe you just don't get the platinum, which we all know you don't really achieve platinums, but
elevating that makes more sense than just taking away from people who might use an item or might opt for, story mode difficulty or something. I think it makes more sense to uplift the people that did the extra stuff and give you...
Well, basically, that's what it's doing. If you play on easy mode, bro, if you play on easy mode, then you don't get the trophies. But if you don't play on easy mode, you get the trophies. So you're elevated.
More than to take away from the person that did less. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like your achievement is more codified that way, as like, hey, that guy played the game on hard. That guy did all the extra stuff. Does that make sense? Like, I'm elevating your achievement higher by doing it in that way. I got this achievement. I did it on Legendary difficult. Yeah, like an achievement for, like, completing a remix mission without dying, or completing a game at Legendary, or completing a game at hard. I want to see that person given an extra, like, elevated achievement, because then that's something that you can, like, say, hey, I did this thing. Look, instead of like, oh, everybody beat the game gets the same thing, but these scrubs that beat it on easy get nothing. I don't think that elevates your achievement as much.
Why? Why doesn't it elevate it as much? Like, let's actually dig into that. Instead of just like, oh, I don't think it elevates it and just move on. Like, let's actually dig into that a little more.
Does that make sense?
It would if you, like, maybe stick to that. It might make more sense of why you think you are entitled to trophies.
So, I like the idea of the person that goes the distance and does the extra hard thing. I like the idea of them getting a pretty cool and rare achievement or trophy or maybe item in the game or something. I think that's dope when you do that for people. Because
I never played Mortal Shell. I mean, I could. I think I got on my PlayStation. But I'm assuming there's just a normal mode. You don't necessarily have to play it on easy. Okay, so let me... as a gamer who enjoys playing video games, I'm not going to judge somebody who prefers to play on easy mode. Because, in fact, I think if you play on easy mode, then that gives you the opportunity, if you like the game and you want to try a harder difficulty, move it up from easy to normal and then maybe normal to hard, to do all those things. That's great, or you just play easy mode and that's fine. But where I'm drawing the line here is Lono likes to, he wants to play it on easy mode, but it's mainly just so he could brag about, oh, I played the game. And he wants to elevate himself as some sort of an authority surrounding the game. But now to a normal layman or to the normal people, if you play on, I don't care if you play on easy mode, shit. As long as if you enjoyed the game, you had fun, cool. But it's when you try to be trying to be authority and like you should be heard and listened to, even though you took the easy way out, I guess you could say.
I'm not doing it. Does that make sense? Like, I like the idea of the person that went further being able to kind of show that off. Kind of like in an MMO, or like in a light MMO like Destiny, where like if you got the raid armor, you could go to the tower and people would be like, oh dang, that guy did the raid. Or like when you would do the nightfall and like your head would be like glowing. You got something extra for that, for doing that thing. And I think that's something that we've kind of lost maybe.
That is not the same. That is not. That's extra shit that Bungie would put into the game. It's not trophies. You're talking about like basic bare minimum achievements, basically. But you're talking about armor sets and glowing rings. You know, I remember doing that shit through. You had to do the nightfall and get a specific score in the game, and if you exceeded that score, you got the glowing ring for a week or whatever. Or no, I think if you had the emblem, I believe you had the emblem, and if you displayed your score, I think that's what caused it. They did away with it after, you know, I think Beyond Light, I believe, is when it happened.
So, like, I think that might be a way, if you decide to implement difficulty settings, that could be a way of saying, hey, we want to make sure and give you more of a nod and more of a badge of honor for doing the really difficult thing or whatever.
So it's like, yeah, like, won't y'all do more for them, but keep it the same for me? I still want the trophies because I'm entitled to the trophies, even though I just want to play it on easy mode. Oh, man, the entitlement. I mean, I'm telling you, it's crazy out here.
Like specific titles from fighting Warframe super bosses. Yeah, stuff like that. I like that. There's something about that I find appealing. Saying, it's kind of like how I've said before, how like there's two ways to change player behavior. You can be punitive and restrictive, right? Or you can incentivize. I like the idea of rewarding and incentivizing somebody, saying, hey, you did this on the harder difficulty. Instead of being like, nah, like gatekeeping, like, well, you played it on easy, you get nothing. It's like, no, like, give the guys the hard stuff or the more challenging stuff, give them something extra. That's dope. You know? A $5 super chat from Yelix says, Crimson Desert is a good game, but it felt empty to some extent, and when it first launched, it was...
No, not the Crimson Desert. No, we're done. We're getting out of here. No, sir, I am not doing Crimson Desert. Oh my God. Ooh, the Crimson Desert. It is wild. Okay. I'm sorry, Lono. But it was the Lono stuff. All right. And I think I've had enough GTA 6 for the day. So let's see. Yeah. Oh God, I gotta show you this. I'm sorry. Okay. Hang on, we're going over here. You got Porter Rock. Corpo Rock. Can't even enjoy a cruise without shilling. Stop talking to me and go spend time with your wife, clown. Because he's like sitting here, me getting ready for the GTA 6 extended trailer on Netflix. And he's like, I can party and talk shit. Not my fault you can't. Always stuck at home with curfew. Like, wow. Grown ass man, by the way. 50 years. This is a 65-year-old man. I think he's 50. But it's a grown ass man right here. And I think he even mentioned that he was retired. Like, what the fuck, bro? Okay. I can't with this, man. Yeah. And talk your shit, Porter Rock. Sure. Go for it. Yeah, get the attention that you seek. That's exactly what you're trying to do. No. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the internet for the night. Ooh. Okay, so anyways, I think that's going to be it. Like I said, this is probably going to be a shorter stream. I think I kind of extended out there at the end. I really didn't want to get into the whole mortal shell debacle, but you know what? It kind of presented itself that I thought, you know what? Maybe we'll react to this real quick. But as soon as Crimson Desert came up, oh man, no, fuck that shit. Maybe, you know what? Maybe if we have like, I ain't got shit to cover, maybe I'll do like a Crimson Desert, you know, look back, you know, to see how Lono used to cover that shit. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But we'll see. But anyways, I think I'm going to end it here. Because I got work in the morning. And let me do this right quick. And so we'll just play one. So anyways, I think this is where we're going to end it for the night. This has been a good stream. I'm going to try to get back on these tracks, bro. And yeah, if you're watching this in the past broadcast, you know, hit me up in the comments section. Trust me, I'm going to read them. And maybe we'll I'll go over the comments in the next stream. You know, whatever thoughts and ideas you may have. Also, I know I mentioned this earlier about a Discord. You know, we'll see how that goes. But I do want to kind of get a Discord built for the community that I am working on growing at the moment. So, but yeah. Also, you want to follow me on Twitter. Links all in the description for all that good shit. And yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your evening and or whenever you're watching this. And yeah, until I see you gamers again, I'll stay classy.